All right, on tonight's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our AutoGen or our AI learning project. Let's have a look at what we went over tonight. And the last time we spoke on this topic, I did inform you that we were going to run everything in our Google Colab because we were having issues with the transformers. But I'm not going to do the transformer version right now. I am going to attempt to run the regular open AI version that we initially had before I try to convert it over to the transformers because the transformers had the Huggy Face models that we wanted to use. So before we transition over to the transformer version, we're going to run it in the open AI version, even though it's not going to run because we don't have it set up with our API key. We do have a model selector, but we don't have our API key, and we're not connected to the open AI source. So it shouldn't go through, but I want to make sure that we can get through as far as we can up until the point where we have to connect. So this is this here. You can see this is the entire code in our Google Colab. I already ran it, so I know what's going to happen. I'm just going to run it for you guys so you can see it live here and see exactly what we're dealing with. So you see, first we do our pip install of the AutoGen. That's the first thing we do. We have that done. Then we do our imports, our JSON and AutoGen. We get those out the way, and then we run the cell with our actual code. Once that gets loaded, I don't know why it's taking so long. Okay, it's ran now, so let's get another run our code here. So that's the body of the code here. That's everything configured. Now with this run, this should go ahead and initialize a conversation, and this should be the topic of the conversation: to plot a chart of Meta and Tesla stock price changes. Now I've seen it done already with I've seen it done already in the demo, so I should be able to pull it off. But for some reason, when I attempt to do it, you see I get this error here, and it's telling me that no such file or directory of OAI underscore config list.json exists. And you can see it clearly right here. I'm not sure exactly why it's not picking it up, why it's not connecting, but we did have the same issue with a previous model that we ran, I think, way back in the medical chatbot. When we changed the medical chatbot out to start reading our PDFs. Our what did we use? We used the Game of Thrones book, and we actually got it to work. And we actually got our model to answer questions regarding the Game of Thrones after we uploaded our PDF. Now this is the same problem we had with that issue, so this is why we actually take notes and we journey and we document our journey so we can go and keep track of everything we came across. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the night. I'm going to go back over the medical chatbot information that we took now, and I'm going to look at that model and see exactly how we implemented that PDF in that file. I'm doing it the same way, or I'm assuming I'm doing it the same way I did it in the medical chatbot, but for some reason it's not reading, even though I have everything set up. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to go over the medical chat bot, the one that we reconfigured to start reading books, and so we can answer or ask the model questions about the book, and the model can answer those questions for us. We got it to work, and we did it the same exact way. We added the PDF to this sample data here, and we actually plugged it into our code, and everything ran through smoothly as you saw when we ran through it in our walkthrough of that particular topic. But this is how far we reached. So as you can see, everything else did go through. Everything is working fine up until the point when we try to run the code and we run into this error here with the saying that the OAI config list isn't being read, which is right here. As you can see, I can open it up for you. You can see what's inside of it. It just has our model, which is the GPT 3.5 Turbo, and our API key, which I don't have. Like I said, I'm not linking my API key because we're not going to actually use the model. I just want to make sure that we can get up until the point where we want to run it, but we haven't reached that point yet. So we still have to troubleshoot and see exactly what's going on and figure out why it's not connecting to the file that we have here. Like I said, we should have a solution for it because we've been documenting this journey and we came across this issue before and we solved it successfully. So I'm looking forward to getting that solved and moving forward. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. But for now, this is the Python Poppy. You guys stay Gucci.